नमस्कार। डॉक्टर विजय भटकर जी, मान्य कृष्ण गोपाल जी, मान्य जयंत सहस्रबुद्धे जी और सभी ये प्रोग्राम में शामिल हैं, सब लोगों को मेरा मनःपूर्वक नमस्कार। My congratulations to Vijnana Bharati on their 4th Rashtriya Adhiveshan. In fact, my heartiest congratulations to Vijnana Bharati for promoting science and technology among the children, students, youth of this country. Number of programs have been conducted by Vijnan Bharati at various parts of the country, generating a lot of enthusiasm and inspiration towards science and technology. Friends, it's science and technology which makes a nation proud and prosper. Science and technology is the one which gets you respect in the world. The people who have the caliber, capability and intelligence can lead in science and technology and become the torchlights for the entire world. India traditionally for thousands of years has been leading in science and technology. The innovations, the discoveries, what have come out of India are phenomenal in every aspect. Let it be mathematics, let it be astronomy, let it be medical. Whichever you look at it, Indians have done miracles thousands and hundreds of years back. Even in education, the type of education institutions what we had, the people from the entire world, they were coming and learning in our famous educational institutions, Takshashila, Nalanda and all that institutes. Even today we keep reading many inventions and discoveries which have come out from our ancient scientists in every field. For reasons well known to us, we have gone through a dip over a few hundreds of years and we are trying to regain back and reach the top of the world today. In the last 3 to 5 decades, many things have been achieved by this country in various science and technology areas, whether it is in the space, atomic energy, or in the defense technologies, or oceanography, or talking about earth sciences and many other areas. India has done wonders. Me coming from the Department of Defense R&D, the type of systems what we have developed over the years, you people should know. India today has developed many varieties of missile systems and has become self-reliant in the area of missiles. You talk about Prithvi, Dhanush, Agni 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, talking about supersonic cruise missile, BrahMos, the ballistic missile defense systems, the surface-to-air missile Akash, the anti-tank missile Nag, or helicopter-launched anti-tank missile Helena, or air-to-air missile Astra. These are all world-class systems. With each of the ballistic missile what we have developed, we have become one of the 6 nations or 7 nations in the world who have such capabilities. The ballistic missile defense program, which can actually neutralize, meaning kill a incoming ballistic missile in the space at 100 kilometers, at 120 kilometers altitude, keeping us safe. We are one of the 4 nations in the world who have such successful programs running in the world. The supersonic cruise missile, BrahMos, is again an important missile wherein actually Russia and India have jointly developed and was the only supersonic cruise missile in the world. Many new systems are being developed. A lot of things are coming up. And the number of technologies what are required in these missile systems, everything has been developed in the country. Industries have come up in a big way, and we don't depend on anyone for anything in these missile systems. We can develop them completely in the country today. Friends, you must have heard very recently the light combat aircraft LCA Tejas, 83 numbers have been ordered by Indian Air Force, which is the single largest ever order from Air Force on the fighter aircrafts. LCA has been completely designed and developed in the country. Aeronautical Development Agency in Bangalore and HAL as the production agency are working on that aircraft. And we have become the 6th nation in the world who have developed their own fighter aircraft. And we have all the facilities, infrastructure to develop any type of aircraft system today. Today, Indian Navy wants an aircraft, Air Force wants more advanced aircraft, and you know that the naval aircraft has landed successfully on INS Vikramaditya and took off from there. A number of trials have happened. That is a major achievement as far as the naval fighter aircraft is concerned, landing on a carrier like this. We have developed our own Arjun metal battle tank. Manya Pradhan Mantri on 14th of February this year has handed over Arjun Mark 1A to the Chief of Army Staff. We are again the 6th nation in the world who have developed their own main battle tank. Now today, we have the capability to develop any type of a tank with any type of a power. We can develop whatever the new generation tank, what is required in the country today. Similarly, we have developed a number of radars. There are a large number of radars which are there with the armed forces which have been developed by us. We are able to develop right from the devices which are required in the radars today. Gallium arsenide technologies, gallium nitride technologies, and many things. We are talking about AES radar, active electronic scanning array radar, which is one of the most modern radars, which will be on the fighter aircrafts also, which is being tested on the LCA Tejas today. In the radars area, I can confidently say that we have the capability to develop any radar today, whatever is required, whether it is ground-based or airborne or shipborne, any type of a radar. There is another capability. Similarly, we have developed the capabilities in electronic warfare systems. We have developed the capabilities in torpedoes. Know that the torpedo Varunastra and the torpedo Tal have been inducted into the Indian Navy, which are developed by, again, another DRDO laboratory and produced by Bharat Electronics, Bharat Dynamics Limited. Friends, you know that India has produced the world's longest range gun in the 155mm class. In the 155mm class, ATAGS is the gun what has been developed by DRDO along with 2 industry partners, the Bharat Forge Limited and the Tata Advanced Systems, producing a gun of 155mm class having a range of 48 kilometers, which is the world's longest range. India has produced the longest range gun today. Similarly, many technologies. We are talking about sonar systems. which are actually required for our submarines and ships, have been developed indigenously in the country here. Even the systems which you buy from outside, we are fitting our own sonars and then having that system here. Many things. Talk about software defined radios, we are working on it. Talk about lasers, we are working on it. Talk about quantum technologies, which is upcoming in the quantum communication, quantum computations, quantum radars, whatnot. We are working on those things. Most advanced technologies people are working. Artificial intelligence in a big way. Particularly, friends, you should know now that industry has picked up in the country in a big way. Today we have more than about 2,000 industries who are able to produce systems and subsystems for us. Industries who are taking completely every drawing from us and building the systems are built to print. Now today are taking that what type of a system you need, give me the specifications, I will develop the systems and give you, which is called build to specifications. Scenario is changing, industries are available. There are a number of startups which are coming up, huge number of startups. There is a total change in the mindset of the youth today. Couple of years back, most of the people from our IITs were going outside the country. Now, most of them are staying back in the country. Most of the youth, couple of years back, were looking only at information communication technology, ICT. Now, they are into every area. Youngsters who just come out of the college, they are working on subjects like material science, metallurgists, trying to develop materials. They are working on propulsions. They are working on various technologies today. So, a lot of things which have come up as startups in a big way in the country, including the defense technologies. We have a number of youngsters who are working as today. In the total number of industries and people who are working with us are more than about 10,000 today. We are also encouraging the industry in a big way. We have made our complete test facilities open to them. Our technology transfers to the industry, we have made it totally free. We are working with them very closely by reducing many of the tussles and many of the tough procedures which were there, simplified the mechanisms and then making them work with us. In fact, last year and this year, the type of technologies what DRDO has developed for the COVID, more than about 75 products have been developed by DRDO for fight against the COVID. They all have been transferred to more than about 100-120 industries who are manufacturing all of these PPEs, masks, sanitizers, UV sanitizers, microwave sanitizers, and many other scanners and whatnot and all that in a big way, not only supplying in the country, supplying elsewhere in the world also. And today, this pandemic, the oxygen plants which DRDO has come out, actually which is the result of the technology what has been developed for the Tejas fighter aircraft, when it goes to a very high altitude of 30,000 feet and all that, where the pilot need to be supplied with the oxygen. An onboard oxygen generation system has been made for the Tejas aircraft, which has been converted to generate 1,000 liters per minute oxygen plant, which actually Honorable Prime Minister said this plant should be kept in every hospital in each and every district. And he has given to DRDO and along with 120 members for CSIR a total of 850 oxygen plants to produce in a short time of 2.5 months. These plants are being produced by 4 industries working day and night and trying to develop these. Honorable Prime Minister has asked us to develop a simple light cylinder which can actually read from the oximeter the oxygen level and supply automatically what is the oxygen required without the help of any doctor or anyone. That also has been developed. And from PM CARES Fund, 150,000 such cylinders, lightweight cylinders with the controller and regulator have been sanctioned and which are being produced again by the industry today. The 2DG medicine is being given to many industries now. They're going to produce in a big way. You know that the hospitals which have been built by DRDO, again on the directions of Honorable Prime Minister and Government with the PM CARES Fund, have been established at many places. Delhi, Lucknow, Varanasi, Ahmedabad, Jammu, Srinagar, Rishikesh, Haldwani, Guwahati, many places it has been established as one of the most sophisticated COVID hospital. So today, people are working with DRDO in multi-feeds in a big way. Industries are coming up in a big way. So we have come out with many more schemes to encourage the industries and youth. We have a scheme called Technology Development Fund. If anyone has got a good design idea which actually he proposes to develop that, after evaluating him, we can give even up to 10 crore rupees funding for developing that system from DRDO. Number of industries are coming up and working out on all the products what the defense forces in the country want it. We have also come out with just passing out graduates a scheme called up to 1 crore rupees where we can fund them. If the student is in an incubation center and has got an idea, or we also pose the problems and he is able to come out with a solution and he needs fund to develop that system, we give him 1 crore rupees in a very simple process. I request all the youth, youngsters to utilize this facility and develop a lot of technologies. It is the technologies which are coming today, the artificial intelligence, the quantum technology and related cyber security. These are the areas where the youth have to work in a big way. That is the youth which can actually master these technologies. That is why we have started certified courses in these areas. In DIAT Pune, every year in a batch of 500 plus 500 in both the courses of artificial intelligence and cyber security, we are making 1,000 students come out. And we want you to come up with startups in this area. Cyber security is one of the important areas where we need hundreds of startups and companies to work in this. We want to encourage the people. We want you to come up. And that's the way the country gets more and more industrialized, coming out with more and more science and technology products. And when we do the systems which are really state of the art, which are cutting edge, or which are the first of its kind which the world has not seen, and we are able to produce with quality, and we are able to produce with a low price, your product is everywhere in the world. That is the way we should win. That is the way we will become prosper. That is the way the nation's flag will be flying on the top of the world. And that is what we all have to do. Now the youth of the country, the young students of this country don't have to go anywhere. Our institutes, academic institutes are also, the rankings are improving day by day. Our IITs, IISs rankings are improving. In fact, if the people who are outside, from Indians who are working in famous institutes there, they should come back and contribute here. We have conducted a program with Honorable Prime Minister's directions, a program called Vaishvik Vignan Sammelan Vaibhav, wherein thousands and thousands of NRIs joined there, contributing in a big way. We had for a month-long discussions with them and then evolved various things how to work. So the people are all looking towards India now. The youth, the learned people outside from who have gone from India, and the people here are all trying to work together. So that synergy, all of us putting our energies together, that is the only way which makes India prosper. I'm sure with all this happening around, with the inspiration you are getting from the successes what we have, we all will be able to work towards the goal of developing all the systems in India and developing all these systems as first of its kind systems and with state-of-art technologies, and make this country proud and prosper. My best wishes to all of you once again, and thank Vijnana Bharati for giving me this opportunity to speak to you, and Namaskar, Jai Hind.